So Wuthering Waves has finally done it. If you've been around on this channel for a while, you know that I like to talk a lot about ads, and just ads to do with Wuthering Waves, as I think this is one of the main issues that Kuro Games had, especially with their last games such as Punishing Grey Raven, and it's really affected how well the game's done. Now, I've made several videos in the past talking about the Wuthering Waves advertising and how well that's going, and you know, they've done a ton of stuff like advertising in Japan, advertising on like Times Square, just doing all of this extra kind of advertising, as well as like the normal trailers, as you can see here. They've done quite a few trailers. They had some themed bus tour, which looked kind of cool. They had some voice actor interviews. I mean, it's really cool overall. But one thing I got very, very worried about was whenever the Yinlin banner came out. Now, whenever the Yinlin banner came out, it was a little bit of a shock, obviously, because they pushed it forward, so it was a little bit like last minute. And we actually didn't see a trailer for her until like the day she came out, which was kind of worrying, especially with the past they've had with advertising. Now quickly, before I get into this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy it. And also go over to Gamersubs and use my code KAZO, where you can get 10% off tubs, cups, and so much more, and I definitely recommend you go check them out. Yeah, let's get back into it. Yeah, the Yinlin banner came out, and so did the trailer, and it did get 1.6 million views, and obviously that's still going up to today. Honestly, I think it would have been so much better if they released it before her release, obviously because, you know, you have more time to let people know that her banner's out and when it's coming out, which will probably get more sales in the future. Now, I think that is just a better thing overall. I mean, you could disagree with me about this, but I think it's better to even bring out more than one trailer to advertise a character way before the characters even come out. Maybe like 2 weeks or even just a week. You know, you just want a little bit of time to let the person know, hey, this character's coming out and this is happening. And I got a little bit worried, especially whenever it came to version 1.1, because we hadn't heard anything until a couple of days ago. As you know, version 1.1 is coming out very, very soon, and they've got a ton of new stuff, including a new area called Mount Firmament, which looks amazing. And we've also got new characters like Jinshi and Changli. But yeah, one thing I got worried about was the fact that we hadn't actually seen any trailer for 1.1. If we scroll back on my Twitter, this is on June 17th, I was saying, you know, I'm getting a little bit worried because, you know, we got 2 weeks until release and we haven't heard anything about version 1.1. Now, obviously, since I tweeted that has actually gotten better. They released a developer's message outlining everything coming to version 1.1, which isn't exactly advertising, but it's really good to let us know what's going on in the game. And then they announced some event, which doesn't matter. And then finally, they released this post saying, Wuthering Waves version 1.1 Thors of Aeon is coming on June 28th. We are getting closer and closer to the truth. So yeah, this is a cool little art thing. This is very, very good advertising. It's almost like a movie kind of like poster. So again, very nice, and it looks really amazing. And then Wuthering Waves followed up with this on the same day of like a preview of everything that's going to be happening and every like weapon and stuff and all the different quests and everything that's come to the game. And then a day later, they released a trailer. Now this trailer is mostly to do with Jinshi and just kind of telling you her story, how she became powerful, of how she met Jue, of how she became the leader of Jinzhou, and everything like that. And it's really, really nice. Like the quality of it's amazing. I'll play it throughout this video. And yeah, it just looks really good and just a solid trailer. And now this is definitely what Wuthering Waves should be doing, because as I said, it's great to advertise this stuff a week or two before. This is pretty much almost exactly a week before, which is amazing. It means that they have taken this on board and that they are going to advertise stuff early, because as I said, it brings over more players and gets people more excited. And if you announce a story like version 1.1 before it's actually come out, people will start playing the game before it's come out, so that they can catch up to the story. So again, releasing something like a week before or something so that people know that it's coming out is such a good move. And it seems like they finally listened. And a lot of my worries have finally just gone away, because I got super worried that this was going to be the same thing, you know? They're going to be doing some poor advertising and this is going to affect the game negatively. But it seems like they have actually taken this on board. And I think Yinlin was actually just an outlier. As I said earlier in the video, Yinlin came out a little bit earlier than we expected. So to be honest, the advertising team probably didn't have enough time to work on this to get it out a week earlier. So they just decided to release it on her release. And also Yinlin was a pretty popular character anyways, so it didn't really affect it that much. But yeah, it's just great to see that Wuthering Waves is actually doing some proper advertising and scheduling it correctly. Because as I said, this is an issue that I've been talking about forever. Like, I've been talking about this for so long, about how, you know, if the advertising stays like this, it could affect the game. But it seems like they have finally picked up on this. And then this is just such a good trailer. I mean, it's number 34 in trending, which just tells you how popular this game is. Now, there has been a little bit of like a fall of views and just overall interest in the game since it's come out. But with version 1.1, I'm pretty sure it will just like skyrocket back up. And all the creators are going to be eating good, including me. And yeah, number 34 on trending just tells you how popular this game's become literally in the first version. And it will only continue to grow if they keep doing stuff like this. I just wanted to point out, they actually had a little typo on the screen saying please put on your headphones, which that isn't exactly English, and they did do that in the last trailer too, so maybe they could fix that. And even just looking at this just tells me that I think Kuro Games, all they need to work on now is the mistranslation issues. I think if they keep the advertising up like this, doing it a week early and stuff like that, and actually, you know, teasing stuff rather than just bringing it out on the day, I think that will be totally fine, and that they can move on from that and, you know, just keep doing that. But I think the next thing that they need to address is the whole problem with the mistranslation and just getting stuff out to the community in the correct languages and stuff like that. Because if you don't know, we've had issues in the past with the Japanese weapon, of that being mistranslated, and also some stuff in the version 1.1 message being mistranslated, which is absolutely massive because, you know, that is a version update, and if you've mistranslated that, that is not good at all. And it seems like they haven't actually fired that original team, that whoever was doing this mistranslation, because it's not that hard. Like, you can't say that, like, oh, they're trying their best kind of thing. They probably have a dedicated team to this, to translating stuff, and they can't do their job. Like, they've literally got one job, which is to translate all of this stuff, and they've still managed to mess it up. Now, obviously, this headphones thing isn't a mistranslation, it's more of just a typo. Some dude forgot to put the N on the keyboard. But again, hopefully in the future, Wuthering Waves does fix the mistranslation issue and also some of the other stuff in the game. But in terms of advertising, we're looking pretty good. And I just wanted to like make this video to make everyone aware that, like, you know, they are doing good. Like, this is a good sign for Wuthering Waves. And in version 1.1, I'm just super excited to see what they're going to do with the rest of the characters. Yeah, hopefully we're going to get some more even cool trailers, because this trailer is like super high quality and very nice, and just like, it actually felt like a proper, like, almost like movie trailer, which was just really good. I mean, I think the music was one of the best parts of the trailer. But yeah, it's just really good for the world building too. I mean, it just has a lot behind it, and it's not just some boring trailer that's just like, hey, this is stuff coming to version 1.1 of Wuthering Waves, and yeah, we've got this new mountain place. It looks really cool. No, this is actually telling you about the story and giving you a little bit of context before you actually play version 1.1 story. And I'm sure we'll see another trailer outlining the gameplay aspects of the game. But it's really nice to see that they've actually added some story aspects too. And if they do another trailer, then that's going to be amazing too, because we haven't seen that from Wuthering Waves yet either. Like, doing multiple trailers for one thing, that's kind of unheard of. But honestly, that is definitely what they should be doing. And I hope that we'll see it sometime in the future. And I definitely will make a follow-up video if that does come out. But yeah, overall, Wuthering Waves is doing super good whenever it comes to advertising. I just wanted to talk about this for a bit because, as you know, I cover this a lot on my channel. And yeah, that's about all I got for this video. If you enjoyed it, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and also go over to Gamer Subs. As I said, they got some really nice cups going on. They've got some sales on at the moment, so if you guys want to try out some of their flavors, I mean, I've got tons of them here, and they're all really nice. So again, just take a look. If something piques your interest, then I'd definitely recommend ordering it and using my code KAZA. So yeah, that's about all I got, and I'll see you guys in the next video. That's all. See ya.